Hi there and welcome to Storytime with Uncle Bill, and today we're going to find out how I found out that the feds had my case. When I initially got busted, I told the Texas detective that I'd help him, and of course I did, and he called me up and said that the feds had my case. Now it's out of his hands. I asked him, what does that mean? He said they'll get in touch with you, and I just went on a run. I actually got up with Jason Monday, and me and him, and he was just growing out his long ass hair, and I cut it because me and him went to Minneapolis, Minnesota on a bus to sell magazines door to door. But my stepdad had a heart attack and I came home. That's a whole different story. But I ended up going to Texas, Corpus Christi, right where the feds are at, and working with my uncle, painting. And I had just got him back with the girl dude situation, and we're gonna take off from there. Still painting at night. We got off one night, and every night we got off, they had to go look for dope. They had to go find some crack or something. And this particular night I didn't drive. I was actually in the back. They had a back little compartment, and I was sleeping. It was right behind. It was in a white van. It was right behind the passenger and driver's thing. Just right there. I was laid out asleep, and behind me there was a Mexican dude. I don't even know what he was doing because I was sleeping, you know. And you know, I could feel the motion of the thing. I could feel when the van stops. I could feel when the van starts going, like when it stops, you know. And well, I hear some panicking. And he's like, "Yo, Bill, get up, get up, get up, get up!" And like half awake, half thought I was like dreaming and shit. And I was like, "Yo, no, get up, get up, hurry up, get up, get up!" So I jump up, and so when I get up from out of the thing and I start looking through the windshield. We're on a road, and there's like all these side streets on it, and like little houses too. And like we got off at like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and like 7 cars just all of a sudden started pulling up out of these side streets on this main road. Like it's almost impossible for that to happen at that time of night. And then all the lights started coming on. It was like, oh shit. Well, dude didn't have no driver's license, so he pulled over and shot out of the damn driver's seat and kind of like yanked me over, which was cool, you know what I mean? It didn't matter to me. And all in one motion, I sat in the seat and hit the seat belt, you know what I mean? Like that was gonna help. And I mean, just as soon as I had clicked the seatbelt, open the damn door, it's the police, open the damn door. And I look over and there's guns pointed at me. And by this time, they had like ran from their vehicle. There was cop cars parked in front of us, on the side of, there was just guns drawn everywhere. They must have got caught up in a sting or something. You know, they just went to the wrong dope house this night. But it was serious. I mean, dude dragged me. Dude opened up the damn van door, reached in, buckled me, and dragged me to hell. Big Mexican dude. Just threw me out. I mean, I didn't even have a chance. It was all one good motion. I kind of felt, man, it was pretty bad. I hit the ground, blah 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 blah. And he, where's the dope at? Where's the dope at? I ain't got no damn dope. You wasn't even driving the damn vehicle. Where's the driver at? And he goes, no, I was driving. No, it was a black guy. There was only one black guy with us, you know what I mean? But I kept telling him, no, I was driving. Where's your driver's license? Well, I give my driver's license. And so there's 4 of us. And he makes it all big deal. Oh, yeah, y'all work it. And searches everybody and can't find the dope. Like, I don't even know if no dope was bought or not, you know what I mean? I was asleep. So they got us on, made us all go over to one of their police cars and put our hands on a police car. He take a fucking picture talking about he's gonna send it to our boss and stuff, blah blah blah. But he can't find no dope. And they're mad too. I mean, they're really mad people. I mean, like there's all kind of paint and stuff and equipment, big machines, and they got all that stuff all the way, just all over this road, man. They got this road blocked off and all this paint and stuff all across the road, and they can't find no dope. And they're not buying but $100, $200 a night. You know, they're not buying $1,000 of kilos and shit. I mean, they literally, Texas ain't playing around. That was Corpus Christi too, Nueces County. There were like 10 unmarked cars out there. I don't even know how many cops. I mean, they damn all up in your mouth, you know. They want to check your ass real bad, you know what I mean? And they can't find it. And after like an hour or some change, you know, it's like, y'all can start loading up your shit. And I'm like, yeah. Well, I'm loading it up, and it's like, Mr. Jakowski, come here. I was actually getting in the van, getting ready to leave, but I didn't have my driver's license. He said, "Oh, Mr. Jakowski, you're gonna have to come with us. Seems like the FBI wants you." I said, "What the hell does the FBI want me?" "Yeah, you got a warrant for your arrest. We're gonna have to lock you up. You're gonna have to go, and fellas, nobody's got a driver's license. Y'all gonna have to take a cab." And that's what had to happen. I got locked up. They had to take a cab. The van was left there. Of course, I'm pretty sure they came back and got it, because I don't know. I'm in jail. And they were real nice about it. They sent in one of those lawyers and let me know all that was going to happen and stuff, which was great because I didn't know. And advised me of all my rights, and now that I was under the care of the district attorney and everything else, I was like, oh man, this is horrible. Is there a bail? And it was a bail. It's like $20,000, and I got bailed out, and that was on like I was, when I got out of jail, I spent like 2 or 3 days in there. When I got out of jail, I was getting ready to get a paycheck, you know, like $500-600. And of course my Uncle Tony got that and told me, you know what, man, you was in there all week. We didn't know when you was gonna get out, if you was gonna get out, or if you were ever gonna get out. So we smoked it. Damn, man. You ain't bring me no money while I was in jail. I was in jail and I was just gone, right? You know what I mean, people? And but if you've seen any of my other videos, man, I mean, that's just how my Uncle Tony was. And it'd be like he'd be good 1,000 times, and then that one time he got you good, you know what I mean? It's never nothing minor, it's good. He always got you good. It was never no $5, it's thousands, you know. In this case, about $500-600. It might even been $7, you know. Nothing. Didn't have $20. Didn't have shit. So now the feds got me, and but they let me go. And well, they didn't mean they didn't let me go, but they now I had to report to them, and they even said I could go back to North Carolina because that's where I needed to be. I was like, yeah, you know, I get my fare across, and because I didn't have no money, I was getting ready to lose this job, and they knew it. They were gonna buy a plane ticket for me to go from North Carolina to Texas. Some kind of, if you're poor, hardship or something. I was like, yeah, really? All right, cool. I had to just show up at the airport. It wasn't like they gave me money or they gave me the ticket. I showed up at the airport, said who I was, and I get to fly to court to go to prison. That's how that worked. And because I was just gonna plead guilty. There was no anything. It was just guilty. I'm guilty. And come to find out, the detective told me I might get a pound a year, and then I later found out it would be it could be like under 24 months. The feds was 5 years, but I qualified for the what was it called? Oh, the safety valve, which means I had to do some kind of I had to tell my story, which is just always simple. Miguel, Jose, Pedro, Juan, and Alejandro. They was with the Mexican Mafia now, and they cool dudes. It's their weed. Just transport, man, a mule. If they was in a lineup, couldn't tell you who they were. No clue, no last names. Them dudes, I didn't know them and they didn't know me. And that's just what it was. I made a couple trips. I made a little bit of money, and I'm in trouble. And the most you can give me like 5 years, so there's no reason. If you go to trial too, you gotta understand something, people. When you hear people say I'm gonna take it to trial, you're jeopardizing a lot. You need to really analyze that. I was locked up with a lot of people after doing 5 years in the feds. I was locked up with a lot of people that the lawyer said, oh man, we're going to get you off. Don't worry, or we'll get you a reduced sentence, or you won't have to do this much time. Because when they come to you and the plea deal is 10 years or 20 years, that's scary. I mean, that's scary. But the reality is, when you don't take that 10 becomes 20. That 20 becomes life, 40, 50. Because you cost the taxpayers dollars. That's the way they see it. You wasted time. You committed a crime that we're telling you we're going to convict you for. And if you listen, when you commit a state crime, it's normally like I live in Onslow County, Jacksonville, North Carolina, it would be Onslow County versus William Jakowski. I've seen that. When you see the United States of America versus your name, they've got a 95% conviction rate. They don't even waste their time putting your name on the paper unless they know it's pretty concrete. You know what I mean? And when they come to you and say, hey, look, you plead guilty, you could be facing this much admission. If you take it to trial, we're going to smoke your boots. You're going to get the max. And there's just some judges, man, they got to go by guidelines. But if your guidelines is 50 to 1,000, some of them people give you 1,000, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's why you shouldn't get in trouble. Just really shouldn't get in trouble. And that's when I knew I had the feds. And so I had a court date of January 4th, and I'm finding this out. It's about November, and I've decided that I'm not going to do nothing but party hard, people. And the next story is that's what I mean, partying hard. I'm gonna bring some of my friends that we partied in, because I was pushing it, because now I knew what was up. There wasn't no mystery no more. The feds had me. They give you a pre-sentence investigation to let you know what your crime is, what you're charged with. They do a little background check, and ultimately your sentencing. And my guidelines would have been 36 to 48 months. So the lowest, unless he went below the guidelines, which they wasn't going to do, I was going to do 3 years. And the most I was going to do is 48 months. So we go home. We go back to Jacksonville, and I know what's up. I know about the feds now, and I'm going to tell all my friends, and we're about to have a blast. That's the story for today. Stay tuned for that. Party's coming up If you like it, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And until then, folks, y'all have a good night. Stay safe. Peace.